and gentlemen, welcome back to, at least at the start, the coldest Bobcat Weekly on record.
Looks like a Bob Ross painting everywhere you look.
It's like walking into a postcard.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Bobcat Weekly here in the driveway, changing it up ahead of the Nashville trip. But for you guys that don't know, my name is Keegan Torsdahl, and I'm here with
Aiden Kuntz.
And Brady Torsdahl.
Yeah, we figured that, since it's colder than it's ever been when you're recording an episode, why not do it outside?
Exactly. I mean, it's like Cat Grizz.
We're really smart.
We're smart individuals.
I mean, it is going to be warm in Nashville this weekend, so
we got to get the cold out now.
Might as well get the cold out now. I mean, last year Texas was I think it was our coldest game of the year.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
which
might as well
was strange, but
get used to some cold.
Yeah. But, yeah, like I said, changing things up in the driveway. No guests this week. So we took last week off, obviously, with Christmas. Merry Christmas to all Bobcat Weekly fans.
Yes.
Hope you guys had a good week. I know we did. It was nice having a nice low-key Christmas here, at least Brady and I did. I don't know if it was low-key over here at your house, but
it was pretty chill.
Yeah. Fun to have a nice chill week off. The first week off we've had since we started back in August. So, yeah, we've been grinding along with this thing, but having a lot of fun, and we're happy to be back for one more episode ahead of Nashville. We've got hopefully a lot to talk about this week. We're changing up like you guys saw on the Instagram today. We've got awards coming at you.
Yes, very special episode.
Yeah, we did some awards that we voted on and then the ones that the fans voted on. So we'll give you guys an update during the show, and then we will post official results tomorrow on the Instagram. So stay tuned for that. Aiden, what should we get started with here?
Well, let's start with a little bit of a pregame break, not a full breakdown of the game of what we're looking. Actually, no. You know what we're going to do?
Should we recap
let's
first?
Recap.
Yeah.
The Super
Brawl.
I
What
like
a
that
week.
idea.
What a week.
Brady, what are your thoughts on this this Super Brawl we had last week against the DUM? They came to town and got their rear ends handed to them on a silver platter.
To be straight, probably the best game I've seen in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's exactly, not saying it's boring, but it's kind of expected out of the Cats just to steamroll whoever we're playing at this point, because there's just such a high expectation set. But I think it was definitely a fight. The Grizz put up a fight. We put up 20 unanswered, and they put up 23 unanswered, and that was kind of just like, uh-oh. It's like they're in this to fight. So there was kind of that walking out at halftime, we're like, uh-oh. It's like this could get ugly real fast, but found the fire. Started making catches, started making big tackles, turning the ball over, and overall got the dub.
Yeah, I think the Grizzlies, they're a very tough opponent. Obviously, I mean the 3 seed in the nation. Obviously, a team that has played a lot of good teams this year and won against a lot of good teams this year. So I mean they got 23 points, but I mean, I think our defense did a great job, especially of letting us build up that momentum there at the start of the game to get that 20-point lead. And then obviously they got a little bit of momentum. Kind of ironically, as the fans start trickling out is when they start building momentum. And then when we came back in, everyone the whole game started to turn around. But I was very pleased with the level of football we played. Obviously, we had that Yale game that wasn't the greatest. Stephen and Foster was better. Still wasn't our top level performance, but I think we really did a great job last week against the Grizzlies, and we had to. I mean, that was a top level game, and we needed to get that. We needed to play our absolute best to beat those guys and move on to Nashville this week.
Yeah, I agree. Your comment you made about the last couple weeks with Yale, then Stephen F. Austin, obviously, not the best game against Yale, but then again, you survive and advance.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter how you do it at the end of the game when the Cats win. If they win, you move on. So I think, every week starting over, you're 1-0, and then it resets, and then you got to do it again. So I think the Cats did a great job of that and fixing errors, especially in the Yale game as well as the Stephen F. Austin game. And then I think they played their best football like they needed to against the Grizz. And I think we obviously didn't have it in episode ahead of the – no, yes, we did.
Yeah, we did. We had 2.
Yeah. I've got my weeks mixed up. But I think – oftentimes throughout the season, the Grizzlies didn't have the strongest schedule, but they played a very good football game. And I guess we came out, hung 20 on them. The first quarter was absolutely unreal. I know that Lamson's first rushing touchdown in front of us, the stadium was so loud. And even like when the Grizzlies came out, because lost the toss, Grizzlies had the ball. They come out.
That was so loud.
Yes.
Like on first, second, third, fourth,
Yes.
every single down.
Not just like third when third down. Bobcat fans get loud like the entire time,
It was loud.
yeah, it was
That
unreal.
that's what we needed.
Yeah, it's exactly what we needed.
And just kind of put in there, we did break the stadium attendance record.
yeah,
25,000 people, which
Yeah.
our stadium capacity tops out at
I think the
22,000.
fire marshal was on vacation.
Yeah. So they packed that standing room a little extra full.
Yes.
Yeah, they did. But overall, I'm thrilled with how the Cats played. And again, got to give credit to the Grizz, especially after us coming out with that 20-0 run, and then second quarter start to kind of slow down. That Jabez Woods fumble on the 45-50 there in front of us, that kind of gave Grizzlies momentum. And then they put together those unanswered 23 points like Brady was talking about just a minute ago. So, yeah, they played a good game, and Bobby talked about it in the press conference. They set the standard in the Big Sky, which they did with going undefeated until Brawl the Wild 1.0, whatever you want to call it. But they played good football this year, but, I mean, at the end of the day, Cats come out on top, and that is I don't know about you guys, but that is the most fun football game I've ever been to. College,
Yeah.
NFL, whatever, that tops it for
100%.
sure.
Oh, yeah. I had a great time at that game. And, I mean, you get to storm the field afterwards. It's always a great time.
Sadly, didn't get the goalpost down this time, but
No.
We
But
got
it's
to
in the
sign
R-bar
it
now.
yesterday.
Yes.
it's at the R-bar in a safe spot.
Nice and secured.
And a
With the
decent.
Bobcat Weekly signatures on it.
Oh yeah, yep. You guys
If
will
you
see
pay
it
attention
whenever
to
it's
the
up on the
Instagram or
wall,
the Twitter.
which I think a lot of people do. So, yeah, decent weather too. That wind definitely was a little chilly,
Yeah.
but I mean the sun was out and we enjoyed ourselves. I mean it was an overall good day.
Yep. It was Cat Grizz weather. We got a little bit of snow the night before, didn't we? It's been 2 weeks. I can't remember.
Yeah, 'cause they had students out shoveling the field that morning.
You're right. Yeah, I thought overall it was a pretty good game. I loved the weather. Obviously, it wasn't gold rush weather, because I mean it's freaking December in Montana. But yeah, I had a great time. I haven't had that much fun at a football game. Well, I always have fun at football games, but I haven't had that much fun at a football game in quite a while.
Yeah, and I think for me too. I mean, you guys know I made it to Gold Rush, and then with class schedule and stuff, wasn't able to make it to a couple of those September home games, and so it
Yeah.
was definitely weird not being at the Bobcat games. But I'm glad I was missing the games on the front end, not the back end.
Yeah.
These past couple weeks have been unbelievable games. I mean, the Cats just playing unreal. I don't know if you can hear the dog barking in the back. Apologize, but yeah, super fun game. Like you mentioned, defense played well. I think probably maybe a little unhappy letting up 23 points. As you know, Takari mentioned, they don't like when there's any points on the board. But I mean, Cats often puts up 48. So
Yeah, and the Grizz, they're a good team. I mean,
And 21 of those.
It's hard to shut out good teams like that, and you can't really have a lopsided game in those kind of situations where you go 48-0. So I think overall our Cats defense did a great job of limiting the number of points that the Grizzlies scored. Obviously, they weren't going to shut them out, but I think they did a great job of stopping them and keeping the Grizzlies scores to a minimum. And I think we did a great job of covering up. What is his name? Number 6. No, Gilman's the running back. It's the wide receiver.
The other one,
Michael Wortham.
Wortham. Yep.
Wortham, yeah. He's a great player. I mean, he had a great game against South Dakota. I can't remember what his yardage was, but he broke the school's all-purpose yards record in that game. He's obviously a great player, but I think we did a great job of locking him up, which played a major role in the outcome of this game and being able to stop the Grizzlies and move on to Nashville. I think also we did a pretty good job of getting Gilman down to the ground, and our tackling was a lot better than it was in the first brawl. We had a little bit of a tackling issue in the first brawl, which is interesting because the weather was better for that one, but we just did a lot better job of wrapping up, getting the guys on the ground, and limiting explosive plays.
Yeah, I mean, you really don't know what makes them say, "Oh, Cats tackled better this week." But I mean, they're at home. Got the Bobcat fans behind them.
Yep.
Good weather as well. I mean, that simply could be it. But yeah, they played great. So talking about kind of momentum shifts, Brady, you mentioned a minute ago. Walking out at halftime after the Jabez Woods fumble.
Yeah.
They're up 23-20 at half. Is that right?
No, they were
Or,
down 20-16. They scored their last touchdown at the start of the second half.
Yeah. So, I mean, even going out at halftime, it was like, these Grizzlies are starting to come back. And, Brady, like you said, it was like, this could get ugly really quick. And it almost did. I mean, they go up with that touchdown when we were just walking back into the stadium. But then, really it was. And now we can kind of get into the big momentum shifters at the end of the game. But Mr. Justin Lamson finding Dowler across the middle.
Oh, yeah.
For that.
3rd and 20.
Third and 20, 87-yard touchdown reception.
That moment is
talk about that for a bit.
That's a finalist in our awards later for the best moment of the year. So
yes, it is.
Also to mention, we're like us not being too happy letting up 23. I don't think the Grizz are happy at all that they let up 21 in the fourth quarter alone.
Yeah, no. Well, they let up 20 in the unanswered in the first little bit of the game, and then 23 or 21 at the end of the game. So
poor Bobby.
Yeah,
played well in the mill when momentum started going their way. Cats fans start going out of the stadium, going to the tailgate. Grizzlies get that fumble, momentum shifts. Like we talked about in the past with them feeding off of the fans' momentum, and then when it stops, they stop playing well. So that's exactly what happened. I think that the Lamson Dowler reception was kind of like the first nail in the coffin almost, and that kind of like put the Grizzlies back on their heels. And then, obviously moving forward, I mean, we had that touchdown, and then Rocky Lencioni's absolute insane reception down in front of us too on the other side. But I think was it Jonesy in front of him who's sitting there like this?
Jones, who makes it on CBS.
Yes. Yeah. I was gonna put in an award for funniest reaction just so we could put that in there.
Most likely to make national news.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that was. It was just insane. It was in front of us, and they're like, "Oh, there's no way he has that." And I see him dive out, and I was like, "Wait, he's got it."
Damn good catch.
Yeah, I didn't think he had that ball though. I mean, it looked way more out in front of him. Justin threw it, but I mean, Rocky's a big dude. I mean, he makes that physical play, and
he stretched out there and he got that ball.
Yeah, I think Grizzlies were in a little bit of shock too, but
I think there's several factors that you could say is the moment the Grizzlies died in that game. I mean, you could say, I think the three big ones you could say are 3rd and 20, Bryce Greeby's interception, and then maybe that play too. I mean, because we were, what was it, 2nd or 3rd down, and he just lobs one out there, and they're like, "Oh, he just didn't catch it. We're going to get the stop here, go back down and score," and then he catches it and like, "Well, crap, they're scoring now." And we're in another 5 minutes off the clock. So
and I think slowly throughout the second half, building up that score a little bit more, it was like, it started before halftime of, I don't even know if we're making it to Nashville, and then Dowler's reception and then Rocky's reception started to come into fruition, like, we may actually be going to Nashville. And then I think late into the fourth quarter, I want to say about 6 or 7 minutes left on the clock in the fourth, Bryce Greeby just puts the nail in the coffin with that pick six, also back our way, which as soon as he caught that and ran in, I was jumping up and down like a little boy, and I turned to Marty, the guy sitting next to us.
Shout out, Marty.
Marty, we're going to Nashville.
Yeah.
Huge shout out, Marty. He's been with us the entire season and last season. He's our buddy over there. So.
Yeah, I right around that time, too, I don't know how the heck I had cell reception in the stadium. But around 4 minutes left in the game, I check my phone, and there's a text from Mike Kramer saying, "We're going to Nashville, baby!"
Shout out, Kramer.
Yeah, shout out, Kramer. That was kind of a good nail in the coffin.
I don't know if you guys remember who were listening to the episode, but right about a year ago, semifinal game against South Dakota, Brody Greeby, older brother of Bryce, had a huge fumble recovery that put the official nail in the coffin to send us to Texas. So I think it was only in true fashion for Brody to get that interception. Bryce, come on.
For sure. And I think, I believe it was Osweiler on the broadcast, I think it was him, made the comment that said, Bryce may be turning into the Melstone Cowboy now for that one, but that was
the first nice thing he said about the Cats the entire broadcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
it was kind of like listening to Chris Collinsworth talk about Mahomes in any game of Osweiler talking about the Grizz. So,
yeah, I think that's a huge momentum shift for Greeby's career, especially. I mean, he has certainly been a good player with the Cats throughout his career, but that is a first. People know the name obviously with Brody being such a big impact name. Yeah. But I mean, that's the first giant play in his career. But yeah, I'm excited to see, especially. I mean, talking about. Oh, no, you're good. Especially talking about Brody moving forward with Bryce, moving forward with the Bobcats. Excited to see what he's got to offer. I know he's been super fun to have around, and obviously he's making a name for himself with that pick six to. I mean, like we said, really put the nail in the coffin to go to Nashville. So
Yeah.
Might have learned a thing or two from Caden because we know
Oh,
Caden
yeah.
went down and
Oh yeah.
Bryce was like, "Yeah, I got it. No worries. We'll keep the
Yep.
interceptions alive."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was a moment right at the start of the game where I got worried was when Dowler went down because of his.
Yeah.
I don't remember whether it was hand or his shoulder, but that was right in front of us, and I saw him walking off, and I'm like, he is in so much pain, he is not coming back on that field. So I'm like, well, hopefully our guys step up, especially at the linebacker position, to make sure we can, lock up those two guys I was talking about earlier, Gilman and Wortham, to make sure that we can secure that win and go to Nashville.
Yeah. Do we have any other thoughts from the game before we move on to looking ahead? I mean,
No.
that's one of the best days that I think we've had in a very long time for Bobcat football, as well as just having fun.
I'm sure we'll say something and come back and go on a 20-minute rant about it later, too. So, yeah.
Oh,
we'll
very
probably-
Very true.
The best moment of
Move
that
on
game
to-
was Moni when there's
Oh,
the
gosh.
2-minute timeout.
Dixieland Delight and then Moni. Everyone who
Dixieland
knows the
Delight and the
Alabama
Moni
version,
Moni.
or the Roll Tide version of Dixieland Delight was singing
Yes.
that, and that was fun. Because it was a couple years ago we learned that, and that was just that's
Yeah.
a fun song too.
Yeah, it was. And then, that playing it while we were in the stands and then playing it down on the field, too, after the game, that was certainly a fun moment. So,
Yes. All right.
yeah. All right, should we move on to – what are we moving on to now?
Awards.
Awards, all right.
It's awards night here and on the Bobcat Weekly podcast.
Yes, it is.
Here with your voters, your 3 voters for these awards, as well as your hosts for this wonderful, wonderful awards show.
Do we want to go around and share our ballots and then do, individually and then run down the list and then do the actual awards? Because, to talk about nominees, really.
I think we'll just go down the list and we can all talk about our different spots. So, our first, we did. There's 4 categories for our awards, 4 main categories. We have volleyball awards, we have football awards, we have our guest awards. So that's everyone who's been a guest.
Yep.
And then we have our awards for us.
Yes.
Which I think are
Which
pretty
are
lopsided.
the Instagram ones
Yes,
we put
those
up
are
today.
the ones
so
that you, the fans, are voting on.
yeah, so we'll
Um,
give an update after we do the player awards here. We'll give an update on the Instagram ones, but we're gonna leave those up for the full 24 hours because we know a lot of people should respond. So then we can get a full accurate representation of who's who. So
And then I'll send out the actual, because I already have graphics made for who's won our awards.
nice,
They
sweet.
look pretty good in my opinion. But so we can
Heck
post.
yeah.
You'll see the results when we post that.
And these are all supposed to be extremely unserious, pretty much.
Well,
except
most of them are
some
pretty.
of them.
the superlatives are
It's-
made to be unserious.
It's supposed to be a good time. This isn't.
These aren't
Yeah.
shots at anyone except me.
Except
Alright.
him. Yeah.
Should we start going down the list here?
Yeah. So starting off with our volleyball awards, we'll start with it. Or we won't start with the big one. We'll start with the low ones, and then we'll work up to the big one. So this one's kind of a fun one. Most likely to get a concussion. This one was, in fact, a unanimous decision. This year's award for most likely to get a concussion goes to Tegan Janes.
Congratulations,
So
Tegan.
congratulations, Tegan. We gave you a turn for a speech, but you're not here. She's not present, so she won't give a speech. I don't think many of these guests are present to give their speeches.
We didn't get our invites out in time
No.
to fill the 30,000 chairs we put out here.
Yeah, it's rather quite empty. I mean, I'm a little disappointed. I gave out at least 20,000 tickets this morning, and there's no one. I mean, we had Jelly Roll coming on later, and now he's not coming out anymore.
He's not even going to want to come out anymore.
Yeah, he's not going to want to come out anymore. You
Yeah,
guys missed out on
sad.
Jelly Roll coming out.
Sucks for you.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think and we can go back and throw the clip in because we'll probably put these on Instagram too.
Yeah.
But Tegan getting hit in the face with that ball, we were there. I think I don't know if you guys were there or not. But
It was right before our show too,
yes, it was.
because there was a question on the Instagram Q&A version of the Mackenzie and
How's your
Tegan show.
face?
Yeah, how's your face after getting smacked?
Yeah, she got hit in the face really hard, but
Yeah.
she seemed to be okay. I mean, when she was on the show, she said, it hurt, but she was feeling fine now. So, yeah, and like she mentioned on the show too, Maggie, the other freshman setter, had a concussion a few weeks prior, also from a volleyball injury. So, gotta watch out there with these young cats. They're aggressive. So.
Yes, and especially being right there out in front, the ball's coming down quite quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, next on the ballot, the award for Newcomer of the Year. This is for a freshman or transfer that's come in and made a significant impact to the team.
For football, yes.
No, this one's for volleyball.
Oh, you do have. Oh, you have volleyball too.
Yes,
Great.
we're on volleyball. We'll get to football later. This is also an award for football. So, your nominees for Newcomer of the Year are, by unanimous decision, Tegan James.
Hey, there
Yeah,
you go.
I think Tegan's done a great job all year of stepping into that role as a freshman and
especially in a setter position.
Yes.
yeah, and being a leader on the floor and leading that Bobcat team to a pretty good season in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. To your point with that, having a very young team, like we've mentioned throughout the season, really, it forces the young girls to step up. All right, go ahead, mess with it if you want.
Yeah, you can go and throw it.
Yeah, having a very young team, it forces the young girls to step up, which they did all of them have done a very good job this year. It's been fun seeing a bunch of new faces in the building. But really, when you look across the team, when you look at stats, really, one name sticks out, and it's Tegan James. So,
Yep.
And
So-
we were lucky enough to have her on the show earlier this year, and she was super great to talk to, super knowledgeable, very well spoken as well. So, yeah, very, very deserving of the award. So,
Congrats, Tegan, our
taking
2025 volleyball Newcomer of the Year.
Yes.
All right, now the big daddy for volleyball. This one was not by unanimous decision. This one
We
was.
haven't been drinking either.
No,
sorry.
we have not been drinking. I promise. It's just cold.
Very cold.
Yeah. Most valuable player for Montana State volleyball this year, as voted by your three doofuses.
Three degenerates.
Your two nominees are setter Tegan James and libero Lauren Linseth.
Both very big
Both
names.
very big
Yes.
names. Both,
Yes.
I think, very deserving of this award. Tegan, obviously, the younger face, and then Lauren, that senior leader that,
Putting
at
together
the libero position that was being a
Yes.
dog for the Cats for quite a while.
putting together an incredible Bobcat career. Yes.
Yep. So, our winner for volleyball MVP is. Hold on, let me double check that I put this in right. I don't want to mess this up. Your volleyball MVP is Lauren Linseth.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Very well done, Lauren.
I'm sure you all care very much about this. About what three idiots
What
are
the
saying.
three of us think about you.
Yes. Our wonderful volleyball sportscaster.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we are still trying to plan. We'll see how things work out, but we would like to get the seniors on. So depending on schedules
see.
and who's here, because I know a few graduated right now at semester, so we'll see. But stay tuned, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, Lauren, very nice job. Congrats on the award.
Yes, congratulations. Moving on to. Oh, should we reveal our votes for that? Since that was our first non-unanimous decision.
I can tell you.
We also still have to deliberate on one
Oh,
of these because
hush.
we were all, for Special Teams Player of the Year, we all said differently. So we have to deliberate
Okay.
and decide.
Okay.
But anyways,
Okay, so yeah, should we reveal our votes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brody
Brody-
said I can tell.
I can tell
Hush.
who voted for what because you didn't come to enough volleyball games.
Yeah. who do you think I voted
You
for?
voted for Tegan.
No, I voted
Nope.
for Lauren.
Oh, come on.
He voted for Tegan.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And I was actually going back and forth on this because they were both in my head of they're both very good players. They're both very developed leaders on this team. But ultimately, I went with Lauren because she's the more developed leader. She's the senior. Tegan, she's a great player. She's a great leader. But obviously, she's in that freshman position and obviously still has a lot of room to grow. But
Yeah,
I think she's
exactly.
still a great player. And they were both very strong candidates for this award.
Yeah, that's great reasoning. I love it. I think as we continue this podcast in the future, I probably see Tegan getting MVP in the future years. If she stays, fingers crossed. We really want you to stay.
By the way, I forgot to say this. There is a name for both of her awards that she won. Her most likely to get concussion award is called the Tua Award. And then her other one is the Volleyball Please Don't Transfer Award for Newcomer of the Year. I forgot to say these because they're on the graphics. They're not on my sheet.
Like volleyball and then tiny parentheses, please don't transfer.
Yes. Yeah, it's big, and then it says newcomer of the year down there. So, yeah.
I don't know if she'll get the Tua joke. We'll see.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Tua Tagovailoa is the Miami Dolphins quarterback who's gotten like 4 concussions and is probably brain dead at this point in time. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's going full Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to football. All right. We'll start with our lower ones and work our way up with this one as well.
Cool.
So this one also unanimous decision. We only had 4 unanimous decisions. They're just kind of all at the start here, but the Red Bobcat Award for the best energy by unanimous decision goes to number 8, Carson Williams.
Hey, Carson.
Congrats, Carson.
Crash out king right there.
Yep. I think everyone saw that one coming. I mean, but by the way he plays and the way he hits and just his overall demeanor, it's quite obvious that he has some of the best energy on the field. So I think he's very deserving of that award, and yeah, very excited to see.
Without a doubt, from the run out to the celebration in the end zone, there's not a dull moment with Carson.
No.
Nope,
He is the
not at all.
first one you see on the big screen coming out of the tunnel,
And there's a reason for it.
and then he's always the first one running, jumping up and down and screaming, getting everybody hyped up. And after the game, he's always down in front of the student section, dancing. And I mean,
Yeah,
well deserved.
you got it.
Congrats, Carson.
Well deserved, Carson.
All right. Next award is the Bruiser Award. This award goes to this biggest hitter, the guy who just lays people out. This one was not a unanimous decision. Your nominees for the Bruiser Award by Bobcat Weekly are number 11, Kenneth Iden the 4th, and number 8, Carson Williams.
Both very good candidates for the award.
Yes, I think both are very deserving. Both like to just lay dudes out. And your winner of the 2025 Bobcat Weekly Bruiser Award is Carson Williams. Congratulations, Carson.
Yes, Carson. Bring the hardware home in his first breakout season with the Cats here. Love to see it.
Yep. Very, very strong.
hey, can you guess who voted for Kenny?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got reasoning
Never
behind
heard
that
of him.
too. No, it's
Yeah,
not just
I
because
do-
he's
I
my
do-
favorite, but I actually do have
I do
reasoning
agree with
to
it. Kenny does like to hit dudes.
He does.
And he always does that kicking down the door celebration, which is so
I
fun.
love that. That's so funny.
I was gonna put in an award for best celebration, but I felt like it would just be given to Kenny.
Most
Yeah.
doors kicked in a season.
Yes, most imaginary doors kicked in a season. All right, moving on to our next award here. The best moment. We mentioned this one earlier. The best moment of the Bobcat season so far. Your 2 nominees. On opposite ends of the season, actually.
Yes, very opposite ends of the season.
Your first nominee is a Seth Brock blocked punt during Gold Rush on the 5-yard line or whatever to score a touchdown. And your other nominee is 3rd and 20 in the Super Brawl to kill the Grizzlies.
Yeah, complete opposite ends of the spectrum
Yes.
there, really. Yeah.
I thought your best moment was going to be when we won the coin flip.
Oh, the coin flip at Oregon?
yeah.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, we were sitting there and we go, these two were at home, but I was sitting at the game and we won the coin toss. And I'm like, that's the last thing we're going to win all day. It's that freaking coin toss. The pregame for that game made it seem like we were going to just go out there and whip butt. I mean, the Oregon Ducks' head fell off. We won the coin toss.
Dude.
And then it was all done. But enough dilly-dallying. Your winner for best moment goes to Seth Brock. Congratulations,
Very
Seth.
nice. Congratulations, Seth. Another former
Well
guest.
deserving. That play actually got his spot on the podcast because the reason
Yes, it did.
I
Yes, it
forgot
did.
I think we were gonna have Caden Dowler on or something, but then there was a scheduling issue, so we ended up being like, hey, you know the dude who had the giant play in the game? Let's have him on.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, he was great. It was great to have him on, and I mean, we see him after every game, and I'm so glad we had him on. And it was all because of that one play.
Yeah. He's a great dude. Super fun to talk to. I mean, you guys saw it. Awesome guest to have on the show. And, yeah, we hang out with him every week after the game, which is awesome. And, yeah, I think, Brady, you mentioned I was out on a bow hunting trip when you guys were figuring out scheduling stuff. And when I left for the trip, we're scheduled to have Caden on, so we had the script going with all Caden stuff on it, and then when I get back into service, I think got a text from Mom and said, Caden couldn't work, so Reverend Seth Brock on now, and I had to kind of think for a sec. Seth Brock. I was like, oh, he was the one who had the Gold Rush play. So, yeah, great dude, incredibly deserving of the award, and that was
definitely
huge play.
And the voting for that, both of us voted for Seth Brock punt, and we have 3rd and 20 over here.
Yeah,
which I think they were both very good finalists for this.
That was between my two, yeah. So
I was just thinking more greatest moment or greatest impact.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I mean, I do think Seth's did have a great impact on that game. Obviously, didn't turn out the way we wanted, but it did get us back in that game.
Yeah, it did.
But I think well deserving. Good job, Carson. I don't have a catchy name for that one. That one's just the best moment. All right. Our next award on the list is the Please Don't Transfer Award, Newcomer of the Year for football. This was a tight race as well. And this one, when I was voting, actually, I forgot that this person was a newcomer. So I forgot that one of these people was a newcomer. Your 2 nominees for Newcomer of the Year are, I forgot what position he plays. Tight end, Rocky Lencioni, and quarterback, Justin Lamson.
I was between these two as well, which is funny, but
I forgot about. I was considering Rocky was actually my vote until I remembered that Lamson was
a transfer.
In. So he's a newcomer.
I forgot who I voted for.
I'll tell you here in a second. And the winner of the Please Don't Transfer Award is Justin Lamson, quarterback, Montana State.
I have a slight feeling that's not the only award he's winning this evening.
No, that is not the only award he wins this evening.
Yeah.
But yes, obviously very deserving. I mean, Rocky also, I feel like, did a great job to deserve it. He's been a great breakout player, and I think if Lamson wasn't a transfer, he wins this award.
100% agree, yeah. I think, especially throughout the second half of the season, really start hearing Rocky Lencioni's name a lot more and making a lot of impact plays, and especially that big grab in the.
And I mean, he's had plenty of touchdowns this season too. I mean,
yes, he has.
You usually hear his name pretty much every game at least once.
Mm-hmm. And you see him out on the field. He's dogging out. So it'll be fun to see these Bozeman kids getting to play in Nashville, which I'm pumped about. So I'm sure it's an awesome experience for them too. So yeah, great job.
Yeah. Congratulations, Justin. All right.
Who did I vote for?
You voted for Rocky Lencioni.
Okay.
I love that.
I didn't even think about Justin, so.
That was kind of my thought, was like, you probably didn't remember.
It would have been unanimous.
Yeah, but. All right, this is the one we have to deliberate on. Do we want to deliberate on air or?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. So your 3 nominees for Special Teams Player of the Year are punt returner, Taco Dowler. Kicker.
I didn't think about his name being,
Kicker, Miles Sandstead. And just all-around special teams, Seth Brock.
I was, for me, it was between Sandstead and Seth Brock. You guys talk on this too, but I didn't really have Taco in my thought train of this. But yeah, you guys thinking on this?
My thought was with Taco, because I was the one who nominated Taco. He has been a great player all year. Obviously, he hasn't had those huge. It's not every game he's getting a huge return, but he has had quite a few. I mean, and he's always elusive. He breaks 2 or 3 tackles when he does return it, and he doesn't have to fair catch it. So I think he does a great job at that position of making sure we're gaining those extra yards and putting us in good field position. And he's done a lot of those big things that have been turning points of games, like in that NAU game when he had that that punt return for a touchdown that ended up really being a turning point in that game and leading us to win that game and make sure that we didn't end up as, I mean, if we didn't have that kick return chance, we maybe lose that game, and then, we're the 6th seed or the 8th seed, and then we've got to go play, well, I guess Illinois State now, but it would have been quite interesting.
Yeah, definitely an impact player in special teams. And I think people think special teams, it's the kicker, any of the guys on the line. But, yeah, no, Dollar's in there doing his job. So
you want to give the argument for Miles Sandstead?
Yeah, I think in past years, it's I mean, it's just been a thing. The Bobcat fans know it, but place kicking has not been the huge strength of the Bobcats. I mean, you have guys that they make the kicks. I mean, you go back to like Blake Glessner was a huge name we had. He was our like nail on the head, successful kicker. Really never had to give a thought about him. But the last couple years, obviously don't need to name names because we don't need to, but just never been a huge staple point. Just missed PATs, block PATs, but Sandstead comes in really last year getting his foot in the door, and especially this year. I mean, I think a lot of people overlook him in terms of him as a player. I mean, he's given us the extra point and all the touchdowns, and when we score 5, 6, 7 touchdowns a game, I mean that's a lot of points on the board given his credit, as well as field goals too. So that's my argument for him. I think he just gets often overlooked, but certainly a good candidate for this.
Yeah, he was my other thought for this award, and the main reason behind it. And, I mean, I was looking at his stats mainly for it, because I didn't know the exact numbers of how many he made, how many missed. But, I mean, he only missed 4 PATs on the year, and I think all of those were not his fault. I think maybe one of them was, but I think most of them were, we muffed a snap or we muffed a hold. So I think overall he's been a great kicker, and I mean definitely developing through his time here with the Cats. Very pleased with him, and I think he would be very deserving of this award. Yeah. Brady, do you want to give your argument for Seth?
I mean, the scoop and score in Gold Rush.
Yep. I didn't think about that when I was voting for this. Yeah.
He's a great hype man on kickoffs.
Yes.
He's like one of the first guys
point.
you see in front of the student section getting everyone hyped up, and then all around just a great guy that we've gotten to come to learn. So
yeah, I forgot about that play when I was thinking of this. Oh, that changes my thinking here.
Another name we could have thrown out there was Colby Froker. He's a young and a freshman we just threw out there. Like, hey, all right, go punt it far, and he's done that. He's done just that. I mean, we had his first look wasn't his greatest look at Oregon. I mean, but it's Oregon.
Yeah.
Their defense is insane, one of the best in the nation.
Also at sea level. So.
Yeah.
And one of your first collegiate games against Oregon, who's like number 7 coming into the season. So, that's certainly a big game for him.
Also, Froker has a touchdown this season from the fake field goal attempt.
He does.
So I feel like that was a name we could throw. That could have been thrown out there, too. Honorable mention.
Yes. Honorable mention goes to Colby Froker. All right. Do we want to vote on this?
Well, I guess we're already...
I'll change.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, who's your vote for here?
Sandstead.
Well, my vote doesn't matter anymore. I was going to say Sandstead as well. So, congratulations, special teams MVP, Miles Sandstead.
There you go. Congrats, Miles.
I would clap, but my hands are so freaking cold right now.
That's Vegan's nephew for you guys who didn't know.
Yeah, from Butte, America. All right, defensive player of the year.
Is this unanimous?
By unanimous decision. I think everyone knows where this is going. Mr. Interception, Caden Dowler.
Yes.
There we
Great
go,
job, Caden.
I think this
That's
is
his new nickname that I just came up with, Mr. Interception.
Hey, like it. I like it.
I think this is without doubt an easy choice. Not that the other guys, everyone on his defense has been doing a phenomenal job this season, but Caden's really stand out. You hear his name every play. I mean, obviously he has how many? 7 interceptions this year, something like that.
6 or 7.
6 or 7 interceptions. But I mean, I couldn't think of anyone better to deserve that one.
Yep, well deserved. That one was one that was just a fill in on the ballot. I mean, I don't even think we needed to vote. That was just a formality. Yeah, congratulations, Caden. Well deserved. Moving on to Offensive Player of the Year. Your nominees for Offensive Player of the Year are running back number 23, Adam Jones.
Great nominee.
Quarterback number 8, Justin Lamson. And your winner for Offensive Player of the Year is Justin Lamson, quarterback.
Yes. Justin taking home more hardware or whatever you want to call it from us, but yeah, and I don't think really we have anything to say about this. He's just incredibly deserving of it.
Yep. We want to reveal how we voted here.
Yeah.
Who'd you vote for?
Lamson.
No, you voted for Jones, I think.
It's been a long day, guys.
It has been a long day. Granted, we did only do this 4 hours ago, so
4 hours
Yes,
is a
you
long
vo-
time.
you voted for Adam Jones.
Cool.
All right.
I don't even know.
And can you hold this for a second while I put my glove back on?
For all that we know, I could have voted Taki for Offensive Player of the Year.
I would have voided your vote. Actually, I would have called you and said, what do you want to do here? Because I'm not letting you vote Taki for Offensive Player of the Year. All right.
Another pretty straightforward, so not much to say.
Here's the big daddy of them all. Montana State football MVP, as voted by the Three Stooges, is. Your nominations are quarterback, Justin Lamson, and Mr. Interception, safety, Caden Dowler.
You can go either way with this. I mean,
Do
either.
you remember where you voted?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Wait, what award was this? Sorry.
Just
M-
Bobcat
most
football
valuable
MVP.
player.
Okay.
Okay. And the winner of most valuable player is number 8, quarterback, Justin Lamson.
Again.
Taking home
Again
another
and
one.
again.
You guys want to reveal how you voted on this one?
Yeah, it was for Lamson. It was pretty straightforward on this one.
Well, I thought I voted for Paul Brott. But
Did you? No, you voted for Justin Lamson. I think you did. Or did you vote? No,
oh,
Paul
that's
Brott was the
later.
one later. Yes.
that's later. Okay, yeah, I did.
You voted for Justin Lamson.
I did.
and I voted for Caden Dowler. I think he's done a great job on the defense all year. And being a leader on this team and, getting us those huge turning points that we need in those games. But obviously Lamson, he's a huge leader. He's come into that quarterback situation and really led the team. So,
Yeah.
very deserving. Yeah. All right, moving on to our guest awards here. Because we are these ones are also have people that are outside of the sports. So, we have Keaton and we have Spencer and CT and Danny and Ort, who are all no longer playing or never played or playing hockey or are announcing. So, favorite guest. I'm not going to put this one up on the Instagram because we all have our own favorite guests. Do we want to just go through them?
Sure. Go ahead.
Who did I put?
You said Takari.
I did say Takari. It was a very close first place. I had Spencer because obviously he was great to talk to, but I think Takari was very well spoken, not what I was expecting. Nothing against Takari personally. I'm not trying to fire anything, but he's just a very well spoken guy. And we get to see him after every game now. We got him his pancakes.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah. My was also Takari Carr. I think he was just a great guy to talk to. I mean, we'd been talking about having him on all year. One of our friends suggested that we have him on, which originally I was like, I don't really know who that is because, I hadn't really known who he was before the season. And then after she mentioned who he was, I started watching him this morning. I'm like, oh, this guy can ball, and he's a fun dude. And then we finally had him on, and he was great. He was a great guy to talk to. I really enjoyed our conversation that we had. He had some great insight into that Stephen F. Austin game and into the Yale game and into the brawl. And just it was really interesting to talk to him and get to know him a little bit better, and that was probably my favorite episode. It was close with a couple other ones, but that one was my favorite.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, great episode, as always. For me, it was Mr. Spencer Wilkinson. That was episode 7 back in, believe it was late October, getting into November. We've known Spencer and his family, the Wilkinsons, for a while. So for us, it was kind of a no-brainer to get him on the show. Super funny dude, as you guys know, seeing from the show. But I was almost at a 2-way tie, 3-way tie between it was Spencer and then episode 6 with Mackenzie and Tegan, and then
that was a fun one.
with Takari as well.
Yeah, they were in my top 3 as well.
Yeah, I think just having the girls on, having 2 on was super fun, which we're going to try to do with the basketball players as we get more into basketball season, which we did with Jed and Pat, so hopefully we continue to do. But they were super fun to talk to, both very well spoken, enjoyed sitting, getting to chat with them, and still be able to have connections with them as, we kind of move forward into continuing the podcast and whatever else we're doing in our lives. So, yeah, that was a fun episode, and so was Takari's. I mean, Brady had the same points I did. But, yeah, for me it was Spencer Wilkinson.
All right. We'll move on here. This one also isn't going to go up on the Instagram, so this is just for those of you that decide to tune into our wonderful podcast here. Favorite on-camera moment.
Oh, these are gonna be good.
You two had the same one. You want to say yours?
Yeah. So, favorite moment on camera was me in episode. I don't think we had a guest.
Yes, you're right.
So it would have been episode 5.
5, yes.
Because it was ahead of having the ladies on. It was me repeatedly calling Coach Hal Coach Logie.
Wow.
I was
really funny.
I was quoting him after I think it was our Gonzaga volleyball tournament, and he was talking about how they did a great job, all this stuff, and looking ahead. And I said Coach Logie, and you guys were like, "No, it's Coach Hal." And I was like, "Oh yeah."
So Coach Logie.
So Coach Logie, and we about lost it, and I had to like cut a little section out of the recording because we couldn't stop laughing. That was very funny.
I had the same.
Yeah, that was a funny moment. That was in my top ones, but just because you both put it, I decided to put something else, just so we had a little bit of variety. My favorite moment was, I think, from that same episode. Brady did full stadium logic, and we put pictures of the stadiums up on the projector. And before, because we were being a little special, me and Brady grabbed some pointer sticks and laser pointers. By laser pointers, I mean stud finders. So just that whole situation of that whole pics with me and Brady using the stud finder as a laser pointer. I think I had a breaker bar as a pointer, and I had a golf club, and then I had bike handlebars. And at one point I crawled under the table, and that was just peak specialness.
We had fun that episode.
That was a fun episode because that was the first one without a guest, so we just got to really be dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, sorry about that episode. Hopefully our solo episodes are getting better as we go along. I think this one's significantly less special. When I say special, I mean like dumb special. But yeah, that was my top
That was
moment.
good.
Very good. Very good.
All right. I don't know if we can say yours for this next one. Let's not.
You guys go. I'm trying to figure out what I can say, what I shouldn't.
Okay.
So you guys talk.
I think
You shouldn't say any of it.
I think we're just gonna not say anything for yours. So favorite moment off camera.
It's
This last
going
one's
on the
camera.
blooper reel.
So
We'll see if it goes on the blooper reel.
We've been collecting videos from pre-episodes.
There will be a few from this episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've been collecting videos from setup and preparing that are just pure chaotic. But
I think we have videos of all these things we're gonna say, so they'll probably end up in the blooper reel when we do that.
But my favorite moment off camera is we just acquired the table,
Yes.
our glorious table.
We just acquired the table.
Yes.
We added it to our inventory.
We added it to our inventory,
Yeah.
free off of Marketplace. And we were drilling holes so we could run our mic cables through it. And this special one over here, also known as Mongo or Aiden, whatever you want to call him, he was drilling the holes in the table, and he's just screaming like a little girl.
It was a little dull. So
it was a little dull, and it was burning.
I was putting a lot of pressure to it. The thing was smoking. It was making quite a bit of noise, so I just decided,
He needs to make some
the
noise
best
too.
way to get it through here is if I scream more, because then more pressure is going into it, and therefore the pole's going to pop out, and we can run our mic cables through it.
But
there is quite a video of this, which you all will see later, of me screaming and then saying, "Oh, it's smoking!" Because the bit started smoking in the table. That you can see on the table. There's a bunch of burn marks from where I was trying to cut that freaking hole.
It's a very good video.
Oh, yeah, that was before our first ever episode, because we did our practice episode, which will never see the light of day.
I have a concussion in that.
Yes,
the one
you
we
have
did
a
here.
concussion.
And
we
we
ran through our script for the first episode, but
I'd just like to say that Grayson was our first host, and he was too horrendous that we had to kick him off the show
yes,
and hire Aiden.
The one here was pretty funny. We've come a long way since that.
yes, we have. We're a lot better now.
I'll
We
see if I
almost
can
didn't
find
have
the-
a host for our first episode
What?
because Keegan was concussed, and I was worried
Oh yes,
about
Yeah.
his well-being.
yes, we were worried because you had a tubing accident.
I did.
Shout out
He
Ian
was being a
Dyke.
hoe app, and shout out Roger. And Yeah, got
Flip the
that
tube.
got that good concussion when the old Ian Dyke fell on you.
Yeah.
So
That was
Okay.
a good one. But here we are.
here we are, not concussed.
Right about that.
All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna let you talk because you're gonna say something that's too much. For those of you that were involved in it, you know what we're talking about. The rest of you don't need to know because you're gonna say something and it's not gonna go well. Maybe after basketball season you can say something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it may. Yeah. Okay.
We'll bring it up when she comes on.
No. And you said too much. All right. Next award here is the Hold Me Back Award, and this award goes to.
Well, explain what it is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's.
Oh.
This award goes to our guest that we've had on that we think is most likely to get in a fight with a Grizz fan.
This sounds kind of a no-brainer for me.
I went a completely different way than the two
Okay.
of you. So your nominees, and you can tell me if you want to change your votes after this, because I'm pretty proud of my answer here. But your nominees are number 8, Carson Williams, and retired number 30, Danny Louis Lekeva.
He was my other thought. I don't know if we were doing current players or not. He was my other thought. Yeah.
I would like to request a change in votes.
You would like to vote for the Danny Louis?
I would absolutely love and have the pleasure and honor of voting for Danny in this.
I figured you might change your vote. I actually already made the graphic for Danny.
Yeah, and you know what? You got me convinced. I'll flip. I mean, it already is decided, but
Yeah.
Danny's very well
Louis
deserving
Lekeva,
of that.
congratulations, you've won the Hold Me Back Award. Hold me back!
Can I do a mid podcast weather update?
Yeah.
25 degrees feels like 16.
Feels colder than that. My knees are freezing.
does.
I'm not close enough.
My
Here, hold on.
toes
Let me
are
do this.
freezing, but we're going.
My knees there. Don't get too close. Yeah, my computer catches fire and then
I'm
explodes.
trying to make an Olympic
And then
torch
this
here.
goes on the news. So,
All right.
let's not
Special podcast in a driveway goes wrong.
When and then we get a visit from the Bozeman Fire Department.
When
do
host
that. Our resident
catches on fire.
firefighter will show up. All right.
All right, next one up here. What do you got?
All right, next award is the Best Bud Award. This goes to the guest that we would like, if we had to pick any of these guests to go hang out with outside of the podcast, this is who we'd pick. And your nominees for, where the heck am I? The Best Bud Award are number 91, Seth Brock, and
44.
and number 44 for hockey, Spencer Wilkinson.
Yeah, both great nominees. Great nominees.
And your winner of the Best Bud Award is Seth Jonathan Brock,
Ooh.
number
Yeah,
91.
very good. Very good. Well done, Seth.
Yeah, I voted for Seth. Did you vote for Seth?
Yep.
And then Brady voted for Spencer.
Yeah, and it just goes to show we have not in 19 episodes of doing this now. We have not had a bad guest. We have had
They've all been good.
all of our guests have been fantastic, but Seth, just a super personable guy. I mean, really, we'd go hang out with any of these guys.
Oh yeah.
they're
I
a
wish I
blast,
could
but
pick multiple, but Seth,
Yeah, yeah.
he stood out as a.
Yep.
He's a fun guy. He's super nice. He always comes up to us after the games, which is great. I love to see him. Yeah. All right. Moving on to our last guest award. This is the Goliath Award. This goes to the guy that comes on that we don't want to get in a fight with. If I have to fight this guy, I'm walking out because I am not winning this fight, and I think I'm ended pretty badly bruised. I think I'm not winning a fight with most of the people that we've had on.
yeah.
But they're all really nice, so I don't have to fight them, which is great. This award has I think there was multiple nominees. Hold on. Sorry, my glove's in my mouth. Okay. Your nominees are number 41, Paul Brott, and number 91, Seth Brock. Both really big dudes that I don't want to get punched in the face by.
Yep. That was my logic.
Yeah.
I don't want to get punched by you.
Hey now.
Hey, buddy.
Start fighting this thing.
The fire?
Yeah.
We have a resident firefighter. Shh, it's
Who-
a secret.
Who's our winner for this one? I'm curious.
Your winner for the Goliath Award, the guy you don't want to get in a fight with, is number 41, Paul.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a feeling you don't want to get punched by him or
No.
get
I
in
think
any
he's-
physical altercation with.
I think he's too nice of a guy that he's not going to punch you. But if
Well,
you
Both
happen
of them
to be,
are. I think
Yeah.
neither one of them would
yeah, I'm
want to
with
punch
you
you
on
in the
that.
face.
Yeah.
But
I feel like Paul just looks so innocent, and then just.
it's got
My reasoning behind this vote is, he said that when he was growing up, the kids didn't want to play football with him in his neighborhood because he'd hit too hard.
I do remember that. All right, I see our update for the fan vote.
For the Instagram ones.
Yes.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just updating the
So
Instagram on how cold it is.
So I'll go through our questions really quick.
Yeah.
that
You go ahead.
that we have, and then we'll go over our results that we had so far here in a second. Check the Instagram after. I'll post it after this podcast comes out. So after you listen to this, go on the Instagram, check. Probably also put it up on the Twitter. But we have 6 awards here. And last I checked, I'm pretty sure Bernie is winning all of them right now. So
That means I really like you or I really hate you.
there's
pretty much.
Yeah, You Better Walk Away award, which is the most likely to get in a fight with a Grizz fan for the hosts. The Why Didn't You Hold Me Back award, as opposed to the Hold Me Back award, which is the most likely to lose a fight to a Grizz fan. There's the What Was That Question award, which is the most likely to fall asleep while we're recording.
It's a good question.
And then there's our wonderful rapid fire question that I decided to throw on there is, which one of us would you not let date your daughter or sister?
Should we go through them here?
Oh, and then we have most valuable host and least valuable host. That's a reference to the Dan Patrick Show. All right. So, do you want to go through here?
Yeah, I'll run through these. My toes are cold. All right. First one on the ballot, most likely to get in a fight with a Grizz fan. Brady with a commanding lead, 21 votes, followed by Aiden with 6 and me with 5. Next one, most likely to fall asleep while recording. Brady's in the lead again with 12 votes. I'm closely behind him with 10 and Aiden with 7. Who would you not let date your daughter or sister? Brady is in the lead with 16. Aiden follows with 6 and me with 3.
I'm coming after all of you.
Most valuable host. I'm in the lead with 11, followed by Brady with 7 and Aiden with 6. And I decided to not put least valuable host on the Instagram because that's,
I should have told you what the joke was with it before.
okay.
So if you,
I figured there had to be something to go with it.
I'll tell the fans. So for those of you that don't watch the Dan Patrick Show, they do awards similar to this at the end of the year, but they vote for most valuable Danette and least valuable Danette. And there's this one guy, Fritzy, who the last couple of years he's won both most valuable and least valuable. So that was the joke with it. But yeah, and then yeah.
So your last one here, most likely to lose a fight with a Grizz fan. Brady is in the lead with 10 votes. Aiden right behind him with 9 and me with 7.
Yeah, I don't like that I'm in the running for that one.
And then I threw a bonus one there last to get some feedback from you guys. Where do you see/watch Bobcat Weekly the most? Instagram is in the lead with that. I think a lot of people see us from the reels, which then leads them to
it also
the
helps
episodes.
that we posted that on Instagram.
Yeah, I agree. I think so too. Yes, we got 16 votes for Instagram, 7 votes for YouTube, and then 2 votes for Spotify, Apple, Amazon. So we just put those up this afternoon, so they'll be up for the next day. So go in, vote. We've got good questions there, so yeah.
Well, you can't vote now because it's been 24 hours. Sorry.
Oh, that's true. Once the episode's out, yeah. Good point.
Marcus, where I'm coming after you.
Marcus is voting Brady on a lot.
I don't even know you, and you wouldn't let
We've
me date
never
your
met him.
sister.
He
Never
must
even
have just
met me.
watched Paul's episode. That's my guess.
Yep.
Coming after you.
Yep. Oh, Marcus. All right. Well, that's it for our awards.
I'll just lure him with some protein shakes and some Firehouse subs and
Yeah,
some
there you go.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah,
all right.
You heard all your craps on. God, my knees are so cold. Oh.
Give me another torch.
Yeah, well, we've been out here for an hour, so.
Have we really?
Mm-hmm. We have been.
God. And I was
My
worried
thought
we were going to have
for-
not enough time.
I know. My thought for the rest of the show is we'll talk about Nashville, our plans for Nashville, and then kind of wrap it
down.
up here, and then wrap up what we want. But then again, it's cold.
Yeah, we're going to run through this, so. Because it's like we said, it's at least in the middle. The coldest Bobcat Weekly on record.
It is, yeah. All right, should we jump into looking ahead to Nashville? We can talk about the game a little bit, but also talk about what we're doing, so you guys can come say hi to us at whatever events we happen to overlap with.
Don't put
So,
anything else on
we did a poll for you guys on the Instagram after the game, asking who's going to Nashville. We got an overwhelming response of yes, which is great.
Yes.
So
including some of the players.
yeah,
Which I'm really glad, although some of them maybe are going.
so
So hopefully
i.e.
they
Takari and Caden. So
hopefully they decide.
figure
to
it
go.
out, fellas. Yeah, but looking ahead, so today is Tuesday, so at this time next week the game will have been over and we'll be vibing up in Nashville on Tuesday night. But
Hopefully with a very special guest. I'm working on that right now.
yes. Yeah, so Brady and I fly out this Thursday. The first, which episode will be out in the morning, New Year's Day. We fly out in the afternoon. We connect through Denver and then get to Nashville, I think, a little after 10. We're very lucky to have family that we're staying with, so incredible opportunity to not have to pay for hotels, which is great because I know there's not going to be cheap. But yeah, and then we fly back Wednesday morning, so we're there for 6 days, which is great. So we'll have some time for the game as well as running around seeing Nashville, the other stuff. So yeah, as of right now, we are planning to go to the Bobcat Bash Sunday night. So we will be there, and I believe Aiden as well. So come
See
say
y'all
hi.
there.
We'll be there
With
hanging
musical
out.
guest Sarah Evans.
Yep.
Yeah, and we'll try to bring the little mic around and stuff, and probably do
We might-
interviews with people.
I think I'm gonna bring some portable broadcasting equipment so we can do little interviews.
Yep.
Yeah,
Great.
We got a plan, and if you find us, you might be able to get interviewed. So
Yeah, stay
be
tuned.
on the lookout.
Stay tuned.
4 dumbasses. 3. Wow. Wow.
We'll have more in our crew with
Well,
us.
yeah,
so.
but the 3 special.
Were you
wow,
from
I
Helena?
can't
'Cause
believe
you
I
can't
just said
count.
4. Yeah.
All right. Aiden, you want to talk
Prove my
about your trip? What you got planned?
Yeah. I'm going down Saturday. We were originally going down Sunday night, and I was like, that is not happening. So I made sure that we were. Luckily, they announced another flight, so we were able to get on that Saturday flight. So I think we're getting in Saturday night now, which is great because originally we were getting in Monday morning, which I did not want to do, especially because there was a lot of flight troubles that people had last year going to Frisco, and that was going to stress me out. But
For sure. Yeah.
luckily, we're getting in Saturday. We'll be able to go to the Bobcat Bash. Then we leave Wednesday, so we'll probably, hang out Sunday morning, Tuesday, Monday morning. Go to that. We'll have a show on Tuesday.
Yep.
Go to that. Probably go to the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Top
walk around
Golf,
Nashville. Top Golf.
Waffle House.
Hopefully it's not
we
freezing
might
like
film
tonight.
A reel at Top Golf.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So.
We
be
got to
on the
figure out if the team's gonna go to Top Golf
Oh
again.
God. Hopefully it's not as cold as last year.
Oh, it felt like it tonight.
Yeah, for those of you that none of you know, unless were in our group last year, these two had trouble getting to Frisco last year. I went earlier last year. They went later last year. So they got in. They had some terrible, their bags got to freaking
We missed a
Jamaica
flight.
or something.
We missed a flight, and they threw our bags on a plane without us actually leaving our connecting airport.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. So they had to deal with that. They didn't have bags. They get in. We're like, what do you want to do? We're like, oh, let's all go to Top Golf. Well, as you all that went to Frisco know, it was god-awful cold in Frisco the night before. It was either the night before it was the day that it was really freaking windy.
Yeah.
And we decided to go to Top Golf at 8 o'clock at night.
Bad
It
idea.
felt like tonight.
So we're at Top Golf in cowboy boots because luggage is missing. And just having a grand old time. There's some wonderful videos of me dancing.
Actually, we had
Which
one
one?
bag, and it was Nana's, which was
Yes.
probably the best bag to have.
Yeah, because that one had, your medication and stuff in it. But yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll go to Top Golf this year. Hopefully it'll be a little warmer.
It will be.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. If it's that cold again. I'm not bringing a jacket or anything. I'm just bringing sweatshirts. So I got plenty of new ones to
Yeah, you
burn
did.
through. So
I'm hoping it's a lot warmer there. But Yeah, and I would like to highlight other stuff Nashville too. If you guys have not been there, music stuff, the country music stuff. If you guys are interested, Country Music Hall of Fame. There's a bunch of stuff downtown to do for that. Third and Lindsley, they're a songwriters restaurant bar. The Bluebird, which I think a lot of you probably should know about. Very hard to get into.
You know what we could do? You keep talking. My voice is.
Bluebird Cafe, another songwriters place. Very hard to get into for tickets, but do. And then you obviously got the Ryman. There's a couple shows while we're there.
There's
Grand Ole
a really
Opry.
good show Saturday night. If you're a fan of Vince Gill, he's playing.
Yeah, Ryman, Grand Ole Opry. They also do tours at both those places. So if you don't want to spend which the very expensive tickets to go to a show there, go to a tour there, which we're thinking about doing. So that'll be fun to do.
Because they're cool places. I mean, it's
Yes.
always cool to check out a lot of music.
Cool
history.
history.
Cool historic places too. Yeah. And then obviously Bobcat Bash Sunday. So we'll be there. Guys get tickets for it, and then on the
It is a
alumni
ticketed
website.
event.
Yeah, on the alumni website it has all the other events going on for the Bobcat, for the Bobcat fans while we're there. So make sure to check out the website.
We
I
could
think-
put
I
up
thi-
like
I
a.
think the bookstore is going to be there. I think they said they're going to have like a hat bar.
Yes,
So
all
should-
at the
should be a
Bash. So
Should be a fun time at
Yeah,
the hat bar.
I
or
agree.
At the
Yeah.
Bash.
We could put up like a little post. It's like Bobcat Weekly's recommended things to do in Nashville.
that's a great idea. Yeah, we'll definitely
be
do
your
that.
Tour guides, because you should listen to us.
You should listen to the three idiots who decided to sit on
Because why would we
December
sit
in
in
a
that nice
driveway.
garage that's heated when we can sit out
No.
here and freeze our butts off next to this fire that's probably too far? I can't even feel it.
Well, I definitely can't
Yeah,
feel it. So.
yeah, my knees are freezing. I'm regretting many of my life choices right now. Roll
Yeah.
Tide.
At least our heads are warm from these wonderful hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ears aren't, but
So looking to the game, Monday evening, 6:30 Nashville time, I believe. 6:30 Central.
yeah,
Is
Central
that correct? Yeah.
5:30
at the-
Mountain Time for
at
those of you
the-
that are staying here in Bozeman, Montana,
Yep.
or other places in Montana. Roll Tide.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the game being at the Vanderbilt Commodores football stadium. They've been doing a lot of expansions. I was out there twice in this past year in March and then again in May over at the baseball stadium, which is right next to it. They've been doing a lot of renovations and adding on, which is great. It's a beautiful campus, beautiful stadium. So super excited to get the opportunity to play there, especially after being in Texas in 2024 and then 2021. But
Y'all went
Yeah.
in 2021, right?
2022 technically.
Well, no, but you guys went in 2021.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we did our special time in the airport
We
on
had,
the way
we had
back.
breakfast, yeah. Yeah, we can talk about the
And the
game a little
Chili's.
bit before we completely freeze like icicles out here.
Yeah, God. It may
Game
sound
thoughts.
warm, but it's not. It's really not.
Game thoughts, guys.
Excited.
Cats by
I'm
night.
ready.
There's this guy I follow on Twitter. His name's Gus. I think a lot of Cats fans that are on Twitter follow him. We were talking about the spread this weekend everyone was talking about the spread this weekend on the Twitter, and because I think we're at 10.5 right now as we're filming this. He's like, this is wrong. The Cats are supposed to be favored by 89.5 because it's Cats by 90, baby. So yeah. In all seriousness, Illinois State, obviously they are a good team. They've earned their way to get here. They beat NDSU. They beat Villanova. They beat UC Davis. They beat Southeastern Louisiana. Yeah.
Believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So they are a good team. They've earned their spot. We definitely not a game that should be taken lightly. That being said, I do think this is definitely a significantly easier game for the Cats as opposed to even the Grizzlies last week. They're obviously, I think Southeast. They have not Southeast. Illinois State. Sorry, Illinois State. They have a good chance at being in this game pretty significantly. But I think also a lot of their wins. UC Davis probably shouldn't have been the 8 seed. Villanova, they got pretty lucky with a couple wins against like Tarleton and stuff. And then NDSU, obviously, they've kept a lot of teams kind of tight this year. Obviously, they're a great team, and that's a great win for them. But it's also important to note that on the last drive of that, or second to last drive of that game, that NDSU quarterback went down. So they were on their second string quarterback for the last drive of the game where they needed to come back and win, which is obviously very hard to do. And I think if their quarterback is in that game, I think it's a different result. So
Yeah, I agree on that.
I think definitely not a team that should be taken lightly, but I think the Cats should be able to put a little BTA to them.
Yeah, I'm pumped to be back in the national championship, especially an awesome place like Nashville. Nashville's kind of my second home, honestly. It's a ton of fun. I go there a lot. It's just fun to hang out, listen to music, and get to watch Bobcats play in the national championship. So I think Illinois State is a team that people don't give enough credit to oftentimes. They've had a very tough playoff schedule, and being on the road, too.
Yes,
is
that is a big thing, as they are on the road. Every single one of their games. I feel so bad for their equipment truck driver.
Oh, yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, they've been all
Or
over
gal.
the place, but throughout the playoffs, being on the road is an insanely tough thing to accomplish. It's a great feat for them, and especially capping that off with NDSU, obviously. But, yeah, they're a great team. I'm excited to see what they bring to the table. I have a feeling it's going to be a really good game. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of fun. I hope the weather's good. But, I mean, overall, we're getting the opportunity to go to Nashville, hang out, watch a Bobcats play. I mean, you really can't beat it. So It's going to be a fun trip regardless. Brady, you want to talk any of your thoughts about the trip and the game?
Well, first off, let's try to wrap this up. I'm cold and I want to go
I
home.
think we're all cold.
But
We might need to go inside before we
Nashville
break
is a
everything down.
great
Storm.
place. It's beautiful. It's got the greatest music on this planet, quite frankly.
Quite frankly.
But it's got great shopping, great food. For those of you
Brady's a
guys who
big
don't know
shopper.
who Waffle House or what Waffle House is, you need to go
Who's
there.
Waffle House?
It's the greatest place. If Waffle House closes, the world has ended. They're
It's
open
the-
24/7.
What do they call the
The Waffle
seven
House.
wonders of the world? Waffle House, like the eighth
It's
wonder.
the
of
eighth wonder of the
It's
world.
the eighth wonder of the world.
There's one in Opryland. If you put it in your maps, that's
Yep.
the closest one.
That's one we went to. Yeah.
We'll just have to compile a list of our
Yep.
favorite things.
That's exactly
Get it
what we'll
out to you guys, obviously, because not that we're experts, but we've been down there a time or two. So
I have not. Never been to Nashville.
You're
Super excited.
learning on the way. Yeah.
Yep. So these two will compile the list, and I will sit there and watch.
But we're in Section A, so hopefully there'll be some more Cat fans. But
And I have no clue where my tickets are because they're with the allotment, and they haven't said yet. So
Yikes.
I think I'm in the stadium. I have 6 of them. I don't know where they are.
They might put you in the baseball stadium.
They're gonna put us.
Look over the top.
Yeah, we can watch through the fence. They give us a big periscope.
Yeah, there you go.
Although that is a nice thing about the stadium is it is significantly bigger, so we can get a lot more fans into it, which is nice. Because it was always a struggle to try and get tickets for Toyota Stadium in Frisco. But yep,
Yeah, well, guys, we hope you have, for those of you that are going to Nashville, we hope you have no problems with flights or game tickets or anything. We hope you guys have safe travels down there and back. We are pumped to see you guys down there. We're super excited for the opportunity for us to go, as well as all you guys, which we saw on the poll. It sounds like a lot of people are going, which is fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really cold out here. We're wrapping up the show because we want to go inside.
Yeah.
I don't think I really feel my toes.
nope, my
or
knees and my toes are gone. These
Um,
boots have no insulation.
Yeah, at
They're
least
all-
Brady's got the fire in front of him, but
Yeah, lucky some.
my
Fleet.
toes are warm. That's in my
Yeah,
shins, that's
definitely changing things up this week coming out to the driver for the episode, but I think it went really well. And
Yeah, Tusky.
close.
That was real close. We had to give truck keys to somebody so they could take the truck. But for those of you that are wondering what that was, I
Yeah.
missed. I hit the house.
Yeah, like Aiden said earlier, why be in the warm garage and we can
Yeah,
be in the
why would we do
16-degree
that?
weather outside? But
The stars are good.
They are good. They're pretty. There's
They
the
are.
moon.
very pretty.
The moon, the sun, the stars. The sun turned off for the day.
All right.
He's
Well,
been hit a few times. in the
I
head.
have been hit quite a few times in the head.
you guys have anything else to wrap up the show?
I'm cold. Merry Christmas. Happy
Yeah.
New Year's from the Bobcat Weekly podcast, from our family to yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you in Music City.
Yeah.
Music City. We're flying down Thursday. Aiden's
And
on
your
Saturday.
next episode
We'll
will be
there.
coming to you from
The
Music City.
Yeah.
So,
Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. We really appreciate all the fan love and support we've been getting the last couple weeks. So as we wrap things up here, just want to say another thank you guys. Happy New Year's, and we'll see you in Nashville. And as always,
Go
Go
Cats.
Cats.